A dear client of mine reached out to me saying they always make mistakes during no contact and wanted help and support. And so I wanted to do this video to provide you with some guidance. First and foremost, you need to stop obsessing over the end goal of being together. Most mistakes happen because you are feeding that obsession and thus acting from a place of fear, of vulnerability and desperation. And that's when you reach out way too quickly or in a way that doesn't make you look good and doesn't make your ex feel like engaging with you. So the right mindset is to make sure that we are focusing on our own growth and only on trying to nurture healthy love, not in feeding our ego and trying to possess another individual and to be with them at all costs. That's how we are going to seek to overcome our fear of losing them, by focusing on those things that we can control and by putting in place a process of growth. To do this, you need to have clear goals, long-term goals, short-term goals, and then take it one day at a time. Don't focus on what will happen tomorrow or next week or in a month. Just focus on today. The more you do that, the more you're going to be able to overcome this fear and to overcome that tendency that you have of making a mistake and seeking their validation and attention. But again, to do that, you need to have a plan and you need to have small goals that you can work towards every single day. Most people who make mistakes are triggered. They're triggered either by social media or by what a friend tells them about what their ex is doing. And so really, I want to make sure that you set boundaries for yourself and that you avoid those triggers. Because if you're engaging in social media, spying on your significant other, driving past their house to see if their car is there or not, if someone else's car is there or not, you're more likely than not going to make a mistake and to feel really shitty about it afterwards. But you could have helped yourself and not gone that far by making sure that you set guardrails for yourself. Finally, you need to make sure that you're living with purpose, that you're doing things that you truly love and things that bring you meaning and that bring value to your life. That way, we're not putting an overemphasis on the absence of that person in your life and instead learning to rebuild our sense of confidence, our sense of well-being, and our sense of happiness. That is what you need to do in order to make sure that you maximize your chances of success and that we avoid mistakes. Finally, to avoid making mistakes, you need to have a support system. You need to make sure that you have a healthy way of processing your negative emotions and that you have someone to lean on. And I'm here as your coach to support you, whether it's in a coaching session, during my free live events, or through these videos to really support you to reach your goal. Don't isolate yourself, continue to be social, have a plan, take action. That is how you're going to avoid those common mistakes during no contact. Take good care, keep fighting the good fight, and shake it off and brush it off. If you've made mistakes, it's not the end of the world.